case his son should die without legitimate children. And so died. Now the boy happened to strike up a friendship with Federigo and delighted in dogs and hawks. He often saw Federigo's falcon fly and took such great delight in it that he very much wanted to have it. But he did not dare ask for it, since he saw how much Federigo prized it. While matters were in this state, the boy fell ill.
Son, do you need anything else? Do not hesitate if there is something you would want to have. Anything. I will try to give it to you. Just promise to me you will be well.
Mother, if you can get me Federigo's falcon, I think I should soon be better.
She knew that Federigo loved her for a long time, and yet had never had one glance from her. And she said to herself,
How can I send or go and ask for this falcon, which is, from what I hear, the best that ever flew, and moreover his support in life? How can I be so thoughtless as to take this away from a gentleman who has no other pleasure left in life? Be comforted, my child, and try to get better somehow. I promise you that tomorrow morning I will go for it and bring it to you.
The son was so delighted that he became a little better that same day.
How do you do, Federigo? I have come here to make amends for the damage you have suffered through me by loving more than was needed. And in token of this, I intend to dine familiarly with you and my companion here.
Madonna, I do not remember to have suffered any damage through you, but received so much good that if I was worth anything, it was owing to your worth and the love I bore it. Your generous visit is so precious to me that I could spend again all that I have spent, but you come to a poor house. Madonna, since there is nobody else, this good woman, the wife of this workman, will keep you company while I go to set the table.
Now, although his poverty was extreme, he had never before realized what necessity he had fallen into by his foolish extravagance in spending his wealth. But he repented of it that morning when he could find nothing with which to do honor to the lady.
Madonna, the meal was ready.
Federigo, I know you'll be surprised at my presumption when you hear me, what I've come here for chiefly. But if you had children, through whom you could know the power of parental love, I am certain that you would to some extent excuse me. But as you have no child, I have one, and I cannot escape the laws of common mothers. Against my will, all good manners and duty, I have come to ask you for a gift, which I know is something dear to you. This gift is your falcon, which has so fascinated my child that if I do not take it to him, I am afraid his present illness will grow so much worse that I may lose him. I beg you, Federigo, that you will be pleased to give it to me, so that through this gift I may be able to say that I have saved my child's life, and thus be under an obligation to you.
Monna thought his grief came from having to part with his good falcon, and she was almost on the point of retraction. But she remained firm and waited for Federigo's reply.
Madonna, ever since that I love you, I've felt that fortune has been contrary to me in many things, but they are all light compared to what she has done to me now. You come to my poor house, which you never deigned to visit when it was rich, and ask me for a little gift, but I cannot give it to you. When you desired to dine with me, I wanted to honor your worthiness with the best food I could obtain. So remembering the falcon you asked for and its value, I thought it was a meal worthy of you, and today you had it roasted on the dish. But now, I see you wanted in another form. This is such a grief to me that I cannot no longer serve you. And I think I shall never be at peace again.
I'm sorry, son.
Now, either from disappointment at not having the falcon, or because his sickness must inevitably have led to it, the child died not many days later to the mother's extreme grief. Although she spent some time in tears and bitterness, yet since she has been left very rich and was still young, her brothers often urged her to marry again.
I will gladly submit to marriage when you please, but if you want me to take husband, I will take no man but Federigo degli Alberighi.
Why? What are you talking about, you fool? Why do you want a man who hasn't penny in the world?
Brothers, I know it as you say, but I would rather have a man who needs money than money which needs man.
Monna did as she wanted and shared all her wealth to Federigo in spite of his poverty. Federigo, finding that he had such a woman whom he loved so much, with all her wealth, became more prudent with his money in the future, and ended his days happily with her.